It's a hockey stream on episode 528 of the VIG Lounge, where the Pittsburgh Penguins travel to Raleigh to enter the eye of the hurricane to take on Carolina. Can the Penguins survive the storm, or will they be the victim of a storm surge here at Lenovo Center? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Penguins and Canes here on the VIG Lounge. And Hurricanes win the opening draw and look to bring it into the zone. Sebastian Aho gets knocked off the puck. Long drive handled by Skinner. He'll pass it off. Collected by Carlson. And then up to Brian Rust. Rust switches to the backhand. Lets a shot go and it deflects wide. Carolina magically has a shot on goal. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Penguins taking the body to try to get the puck back. Erik Karlsson will do just that. Karlsson fires the rebound. Kochetkov made a miraculous stop and somehow looked dead to rights, but the Penguins couldn't take advantage. Now Sidney Crosby with a little shimmy shake. Rebound at the side of the net, and Kochetkov had that too. Well, Skinner played it. The stupid trapezoid rule. I didn't even realize that he had the puck. I didn't even see it. But whatever, he illegally handled the puck, so we're going to have Kindel serve it. And the Hurricanes are most likely going to go up 1-0 on this power play because that's just the way these types of penalties usually go. Connor Clifton delivers a hit. Save made by Skinner. I seriously thought there was going to be a goal right there. And Novak sends it all the way down. And Clifton will clear. Hurricanes go dump and chase once again. What a beautiful save by Skinner on what looked like a tic-tac-toe goal. But Stuart Skinner had other plans. Excellent save by number 74 in white. Who the hell is a big rig for the Canes? Svechnikov? Taking a look at Brett Leeson on the bench. I guess he's a new acquisition along with Mason Marchment, of all people, for the Canes in this place. But, okay. This time all they did was get Nick Deslauriers out of the Flyers, or from the Flyers, and that was basically it. Maybe that's the secret for Carolina, though. Don't go big game hunting. Uh-oh, here we go. It's, yeah, 1-0. What a goal. Nick Ehlers, former Winnipeg Jet. I'll give him that. That was beautiful. And now we're playing from behind, so let's see if the Penguins can somehow... Yeah, I don't care about the Hurricanes bench right now. It's a power play goal for a penalty that shouldn't have happened because that rule shouldn't be in the league anymore. Especially if they want to encourage goal scoring. But whatever. You don't need to chant, "Let's go Canes." You're already leading. It's fine. And I mean, you have a fantastic goalie, so I'm not going to be able to score a goal, so it's all good. Just take this 1-0 win and move on. Here we go again. Wotherspoon closes off effectively. I was going to say, if Justin Brazeau misses that pass, scores! Justin Brazeau. Now the game is tied 1-0. It was a beautiful lateral pass, and then Justin Brazeau just breaks in, finds some space up top, and gets this game tied at 1. Malkin wins the draw. Carried in by Chinakhov. He'll let it rip. That shot goes wide. Regathered by the Pens. Back to the blue line. Ryan Shea trying to get in to get a shot, but he wasn't able to. Back down to Shea. He'll let it go, and Kochetkov handled that one. Big battle along the wall. The Penguins come away with it. Connor Clifton lets it go. That's off a body to the back to the point. Here comes Marchment. He's going to make it 2-1 right here. And no, he hit iron. And the game is still tied. Malkin drifting. He'll fire, denied by Kochetkov. Back to the blue line. Sets up a one-timer and floats just wide. Now back to Shea. That shot got deflected in front. Ryan Shea against the red line and will send it all the way down. Collected by Connor Dewar. He shoots. That's deflected wide. Back to Clifton. He'll let a bomb go. That goes off a body to the corner. The Hurricanes just been content to just stand in front of everything. So if we can maybe hurt someone with a puck, let's do it. Nola Chari trying to get a shot away. The Penguins do eventually get one. And it's Blake Lazat. Back out to Sam Girard. He'll let it rip. How is that okay? Like, Taylor Hall, how is that okay? He was literally right in front of Skinner and knocked the puck when he was holding on to it. Look. Ridiculous. And the edge staff that nobody asked for. 9 shots on goal, so Skinner naturally made 8 saves. Feel like a 4-year-old could figure that out. Puck dumped in. Handled by Kochetkov. Fast-moving first period. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Nikolai Ehlers opened the scoring, and then Justin Brazeau tied it for the Penguins moments later. Sam Girard. Cross to his D partner, Letang. And, of course, they missed that pass, so now Leeson with a chance, denied. And Justin Brazeau will try to gain the red line. He gets knocked off the puck, though. As the Hurricanes, who are a defensive juggernaut, are proving just that. Shot by Skinner, turned aside as the Penguins look to try to get it out. And this is going to be an icing because that's the way these things go. And we'll have to try to win a draw in our own zone, which is about as likely as me becoming a Flyers fan. Now remember, if I win this draw, I said about, not that I will. Oh my God, Kindel actually did it. Broken clock is right twice a day. Kindel fires! There's a save for Kochetkov. We're down to the final minute. In this tightly congested game, and now, or tightly contested game, sorry, in this grudge match, which, okay, I'll grant it, it's a grudge match, because the Penguins have had at least one playoff series, and the Penguins were, of course, fortunate to be out on the winning side of that one, in their 2009 Stanley Cup win. With Evgeny Malkin scoring a spectacular goal against the Canes. Brian Rust to the net, he scores! In Rust we trust! And this is an absolute backbreaker with 5 seconds to go in the first. The Penguins have a 2-1 lead. Brian Rust said to Nikolai Ehlers, I saw your goal. I see what you can do. And I can do it too. Maybe not as fancy, but we still got it. Puck goes to Wotherspoon to end the period. Penguins in front 2-1 because of that man. With that beauty of a breakaway goal. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 10-9, slight edge for the Canes. Hits doubled up by the Penguins, 12-6. Passing percentage, not even close. Face-offs more than doubled for Hurricanes as well. Carolina 1-for-1 on the man advantage because of the stupid playing the puck illegally in the trapezoid. That rule should seriously be abolished at this point. It really should. But Pittsburgh is leading where it counts, 2-1 on the scoreboard after 20 minutes down. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. Let's see what this second period has in store, shall we? And the Hurricanes win the opening draw of the second as they did in the first. And you can actually see that they got a shot this time. Nice takeaway by Wotherspoon. He's got options. And Rust will send it the rest of the way into the Hurricane zone. Collected by Crosby! What a beauty backhand! The Wizard of Cross extends the lead. It's 3-1 Pittsburgh. And that was all created by the dump-in for Brian Rust. And Rod Brindamore just doesn't look thrilled. And rightly so. Brian Rust now up to 49 assists. Assists. That's awesome. I said assists by accident. Just because I was kind of distracted by the mini stick thing. I haven't heard that one yet, I don't think. Brian Rust cuts to the net, shoots, and then Crosby hit it right off the post. It has been all first line for the Pens, with the exception of the goal from Justin Brazeau to tie it. Save made by Skinner. Rust gains the red line. Looked to bring it in, lost it. Now Ricard Raquel drifts, shoots, and that goes off the shoulder of Kochetkov. Puck rolls in on Kochetkov, and he goes post to post. Because, having one special goalie ability isn't enough. That is absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand that at all. But whatever. Just sounded like my headset was a little wonky, so I wanted to try to turn it off and turn it back on to see if it would resolve it. Malkin, back to Letang. That shot got blocked. Penguins trying to get in again. Oh, what a hip check by Letang. Old school variety. Rob Blake would like that. Rebound! Oh, what a save by Kochetkov. Had to sprawl out and deny the deflection in front. And Chinakhov looking to get into it with the Carolina netminder. One draw by the Hurricanes. Puck gets dumped in. Collected by the Penguins. The Tang trying to get it out. And he will. He finds Malkin. Malkin looks to drive to the net, and he does, but Kochetkov had the answer. Novak had the puck and then lost it. Getting him close to the halfway point here. Brazeau's it again! And this time, Kochetkov had the answer. Knockdown. Kindel. Carries in for Pittsburgh. Stops up. Gets to the net. Shoots. Scores! fires. Kochetkov had a hard time reading that one as Ben Kindel extends the lead for the Pens. It's 4-1. Just a nice backhand shot. As we are now under a minute away from the halfway point of this game. And by extension, halfway point of the second period. Hurricanes trying to get themselves back into it. After getting the first goal, they've given up the last 4. Kindel. For a second, and Kochetkov said no. Puck rolls in on Kochetkov, and the Canes gather. Will Carrier will dump it in. Collected on the back end by Carlson. Now to Nolan Chari, 65-55. Not to the back of the net, but that would have been unreal. Jordan Staal trying to bust his way through. Penguins get it back. Blake Lizotte gains the red line, sends it around. Collected by Erik Karlsson. Knocked down, Nolan Chari has it. Pad save by Kochetkov. Huge knockdown. Chris Letang. Up now to Raquel. Raquel tries to get a shot. Crosby doesn't stand. And Kochetkov had the answer. Logan Stankoven had his opportunity denied. Now to the blue line. Cross to Clifton, lets it rip, and a big save by Kochetkov once again. Just under 2 minutes to go. Highlighting Will Carrier, who probably took the body. Yeah, it's a pair of 28s. Colliding, Will Carrier will definitely do a lot of that. Give away to Raquel. Nice takeaway by Shea. Now Clifton. Does it to Rust, who will send it in. Collected along the wall by Crosby. Crosby trying to create some space for himself. He lost the puck, though. Oh, that was not a good place for anybody to be if you're in front of Connor Clifton. Tried to get a shot away to Rust, but it won't matter. 4-1 Pittsburgh after 40 minutes. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats before we get into the third. Shots on goal, 24-16 in favor of Pittsburgh. Hits, 23-6, favoring the Pens as well. And face-offs, more than doubled again by the Canes, 12-4. Hurricanes, of course, 1-for-1 on the man advantage. I don't want to talk anymore about that penalty because you know my feelings on it. And with 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up, third period action coming at you next on the VIG Lounge. Ryan Rust carries in for the Pens. Fires, and a big save by Kochetkov. Early here in the third. Back to Carlson. Dishes to Wotherspoon. Now to Raquel. Now to Carlson. He'll let it go, and Kochetkov swallowed that one and will get a whistle. Early stages of the third period, we're highlighting Stuart Skinner. who has yet to face a shot here in the third, but has only given up one goal thus far and has been phenomenal when he's had to be. Certainly dialed in as Stuart Skinner on that one. I didn't realize he had his own ability. That's amazing. I didn't think he did. Another one draw for the Hurricanes. I thought I had that one because I waited forever, but I guess not. Carlson. Tried to get it up. Couldn't do it. Held on to the puck instead. Carlson to the backhand. Tried to get a shot away, and it's blocked. Gostisbehere to Jarvis. Rebound. And Skinner denied that one. And has made some spectacular saves to keep the Penguins ahead, at least for now, by 3. Crosby won it up to Raquel. Ricard Raquel with a shot denied by Kochetkov. Thought he had room, but Kochetkov took it away. And we're, of course, going to see handiwork of the Hurricanes netminder Pyotr Kochetkov when he's not too busy doing things that are not safe for work. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Or look it up if you want. But just know that's the best, that's the most kind of PG way that I could say it. Probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard in terms of a professional athlete in the NHL. Igor Chinikov fires, and that shot went wide. Now Malkin has it. Wraparound try. Denied. And Scott Walker carries it out. Svechnikov. It's blocked off. Malkin's got it. And he'll carry it in. Malkin shoots, denied by Kochetkov. And the rebound comes back out to Penguins territory. Or offensive territory, I guess I should say. Pass out in front, and that would not connect. Just over the red line, regathered by Pittsburgh. Sam Girard carries in. Another goal for Ben Kindel, having goal-scoring fun with number 81. And the rookie's got 20 of the year. And he went roof daddy on that one as the Penguins now lead it 5-1. Kindel wins it. Now a shot by Brazeau denied by the Hurricanes netminder. I don't know if they got changed up or not. Maybe one more goal would do it. To get Freddie Anderson in net, or potentially the story of the league, Brandon Bussey, for some reason. What a pass out in front, and it was a denial by the Hurricanes goalie once again. Carlson. Rivers a hit along the wall. Pittsburgh trying to dig it out. Got it to Crosby. Crosby gets it the rest of the way. Now Wotherspoon with a chance. He couldn't get the shot away because Jarvis got back sound defensively. Clifton with a hit. And A couple of Penguins and Hurricanes go crashing into the boards. Thought the Hurricanes came away with it, but they didn't. And now Raquel will simply dump it in. And it's collected now by Rust. Rust got a shot away. Crosby got it down the wall to Shea. Shea comes up and got a chance. I think Kochetkov got a piece of that. Marchment. That is opportunity as well for Carolina. Getting down to 5 minutes left in this game. As the Penguins look to try to get it back into the Hurricane zone. Crosby. Do the grunt work. Dump it in. Speaking of grunt work, here's a Chari out in front. And Kochetkov got post to post to that one. Big save. Nola Chari, or excuse me, Blake Lizotte in front. Hill fire denied by Kochetkov. Penguins actually now out shooting the Hurricanes 35-20. Novak tried to break in. He got it knocked off his stick. And Sam Girard got back. Now up to Malkin. Chance of Kochetkov was able to shut that down. Just under a minute left. There's the Hurricane schedule, which I have no interest in whatsoever. Even though I know we're going to be playing them twice more after this game in relatively short order. Carlson with a bomb! As the Penguins have the toughest schedule remaining statistically of any team in the league. Oh my goodness, what a save on Carlson. He had a point-blank chance, and Pyotr Kochetkov came up large. Probably how he feels after doing not for safe for work activities. All right, that's the last time I'm going to bring it up. I only did it twice. That's not too bad. Wotherspoon softly chips it in. And a great chance at the buzzer, but they ran out of time. The Pittsburgh Penguins have indeed entered the eye of the storm and came away with a huge 5-1 win against a Metro Division foe. IRL, the class of the Metro Division in the NHL this year, the Carolina Hurricanes. But Pittsburgh was able to show that even Penguins can survive Hurricanes. 5-1, your final here in Raleigh. Big hit by Erik Karlsson there. Holy smokes. There's some crash in the net opportunities for the Pens. And the drive to the net to show it off for a Penguins goal. Take a look at the rest of the stats before we wrap things up. Shots on goal, 38-22 in favor of the Penguins. Hits, 37-10, favoring Pittsburgh as well. Caught up that passing percentage. And the face-offs, still nearly half won by the Hurricanes, but 14-8 for me is not bad. And the only power play belonged to Carolina. They were successful on it, but the Penguins put up 5 goals at even strength for the big 5-1 victory. Thank you all for tuning in to this part 1 of a 2-part stream. I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Please join me for the Golden Knights and Stars. But until then, have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody.